Welcome to Gaming Rarities. I'm Dan. Thank you so much for clicking and for watching. I hope you're doing okay. And today we have a brand new episode of the PS2 cardboard collection. Now, in case you're new around here, on this series, I'm going for a complete PAL collection of every single piece of PS2 cardboard ever made. I've built up quite a good collection so far, a massive collection, in fact, but I'm hoping to add to that today. So today I've got four and a half, well, technically 5.5 new additions to add to the cardboard collection. You'll see what I'm on about in a minute. I've been very busy collecting pieces of cardboard to show you from all over the world. Extremely rare pieces of PAL cardboard. I've got lots more to show you. I'm only doing 4 or 5 bits today. I'm going to spread it out a little bit, but I've got some insane stuff coming up. So make sure you stay subscribed if you love the oddities of the PlayStation 2 world. Before we get into it, I just want to draw your attention to the description down below. Down there you'll find a playlist for this series and for the other series I do, the PS3 Steelbook Saga, the CEX Rarities review, and there's about nearly 200 CEX roulettes from the shores all down below in a playlist. And I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who gets in touch and tells me when they see a piece of cardboard that they think I don't have. Quite often I don't. A lot of these things I've picked up because the people have mentioned it, and I'll always try and shout you out if I do get something directly because of you. So please, if you see anything on eBay or Vinted or a random website, it's becoming very difficult to find this cardboard, so please do let me know. You see the collection at the start, so if you don't see it there, every chance I don't have it, so please get in touch. Doesn't matter if I do have it, I would rather know than miss something I need. I do, however, have all of the iToy boxed iToys that you can't see because there's not enough room in here, plus some other bits you can't see, to be honest. So there won't be everything. I don't show everything because I literally don't have the room. But yeah, let me know if you see something you think I might not have, please. I'll be very grateful. So up first today, I've got kind of a bit of an error on my part, but not really. But let me explain. So I have mentioned in an episode before about Rakuten, a French website. There's an episode specifically dedicated to it a couple of episodes back. And I have bought things from there before that quite often get cancelled, or they just don't send it, or it's the wrong game. Basically, it's full of problems when you use that website sometimes. So I found a piece of cardboard on their website that I didn't have, 2 pieces in fact that I didn't have, and there was 2 in stock of both. So I ordered all 4 because I know that they like to cancel most of them, or they just don't bother sending it to the UK. It's a French website. I kind of understand it. So I ordered 2 of both. 2 did get cancelled, but it was 2 of the same one that I still don't have. I'm not going to say what it is because that's the only place I've seen it. So I'm going to try again. I might message the sellers. But basically, I've ended up with 2 of the exact same item. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. That does leave me 1 to trade. And I know that there's a lot of people who watch this who also collect PS2 cardboard. I've spoken to many people, in fact, who money they're not interested in. They don't care about the money. If I offer money for what I need, no thanks. They just want a piece of cardboard that they don't have, something obscure in return. So I will use one of these to swap if you have something I need. The people that get in touch often, you know who you are. Please let me know if you want this to swap for anything. I'm not going to sell it, but I will swap it for something, and I can add money if necessary for a piece I need. So please let me know. So here we go. This, as I said, from Rakuten, a piece that I didn't know existed. Again, a French exclusive cardboard sleeve. Oh yeah. This is the Rayman 10th anniversary, and it features Rayman 3 plus a Rayman DVD. Now, as you're seeing, this has got a cardboard sleeve on it, which is obviously the main thing I'm after. Didn't know about this one. Very happy to have it. It has got the platinum version in there. Unsure if that's meant to be in there. I mean, we'll find out because I'm going to open another one right now. I can't remember the price I paid, but I'll put it up for both right now so you can see what this cost me. Wasn't a huge amount, but there's no more left. I can't see any others anywhere. It's quite a hard thing to search for, especially when you're English, because it's just pretty obscure, as is most things that you see on this channel. The DVD is all in French by the looks of things as well, so probably not going to watch that one. But yeah, a very obscure piece. Let's open another one. So no doubt I will definitely be keeping the better condition one of the 2. And it'll be interesting to see if this one also has a platinum or not, because the normal game was pictured, but I know they often put platinums in these type of things. I feel like they kind of created these packs when they're kind of running out, or they've got lots of stock left over, if that makes sense. Oh, this one is so much packaging. But yeah, here we have again Rayman 10th anniversary, and it does indeed have the platinum version again, so it's obviously meant to have the platinum in there. So yeah, 2 complete versions of Rayman 10th anniversary. Did you know that this one existed? Pretty unique. Not the first piece of Rayman cardboard I own. I've got the triple pack. Similar vibes, actually, similar color scheme. But yeah, this one I did not know. Happy to add it to the collection. And as I said, if you need it for your collection, you've got something that I might need, please let me know. Now, I said at the start it was kind of 4.5, 5.5. So that was the extra one was the 5.5, 2 of the same one. And this is the half. Not technically cardboard, well, definitely not cardboard, but another kind of subset that I will try and collect over time if I see them cheap. Pick this one up on eBay, I believe, and this is Prisoner of War. So this is the promo edition, and Codemasters do have kind of a little subset of promo editions that you can collect. I already have Colin McRae Rally 3, that one does actually have a cardboard sleeve, and there's also a tin version of Toga Race Driver, I think is in the same vibe. That also the promo edition, but that's got a tin around it. This one I believe did not have anything else, just the kind of this strange case, no PS2 banner at the top or anything. It does have PS2 on the spine though. But yeah, pretty unique limited edition here, promotional copy of a little subset I'm going to go for. Not cardboard, but I thought you might want to see it. Now we get into the really obscure stuff. I've got 2 Australian exclusives coming. And this one, yeah, didn't know this one existed again. Just set off an eBay alert. In fact, it set it off and I looked at it once and I didn't even think it was cardboard. It just said sleeve. It was one of the notifications I have is PS2 sleeve, and that was this one off. And then I looked at it again. I was out at the time and I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah. Because some people just list sleeve because it has the sleeve in the case, you know, so it often sets off and nothing is not cardboard, you know. But I thought this was the case with this one, but I looked at it again because it wasn't pictured in the first picture. I just happened to scroll through and it was a crazy price. I think this was like £50. I'll put the price up in a minute. Very expensive for what it is, but I have never seen it. I have seen this for the Xbox, I believe, and it will be one of those times where it's the same sleeve for both. EA seem to have a few obscure pieces of cardboard, a few obscure sleeves that just kind of go for both Xbox and PS2. I already own a very obscure Need for Speed Most Wanted sleeve that's by EA that is really hard to find. There's also one for 007 GoldenEye, and that's both. I've mentioned it before on a video before. But this one I did not know about. This one is Medal of Honor European Assault. And as you're seeing, nothing really special about this one. It is a pretty basic cardboard sleeve, but a cardboard sleeve is what I am all about, especially one that's as obscure as this one. One you never ever see out and about. I've never seen it before, and I've been researching this stuff for years now, and it still surprises me how often I see ones that I just had no clue about. Yeah, not seen this before. Have seen it for the Xbox, didn't know that it was on both, but it makes sense it's on both because it was released on both. Very obscure piece, very happy to add it. Was pretty expensive for what it is, but when something like this pops up on eBay, I don't think I have much choice, because when are you going to see another one? One might pop up for 15 quid tomorrow, but I doubt it, because it just never ever happens. In the years I've had these alerts set up, this has never appeared, not once that I've seen. So yeah, just one I had to pick up when I saw it. Have you ever seen this sleeve before? Pretty cool, pretty basic, not much on there, just the EA stuff. It has got a spine, not PS2 spine, but will display okay on the shelf. Yeah, just these kind of dog tags on the front here. But yeah, very obscure piece. Let me know if you've ever seen this one before. Down to the last 2, the penultimate one today, and we have 2 Australian pieces, both extremely difficult to find, especially on these shores. The first one I got in a trade with Ibs, who is known as the Cardboard King. I met up with him recently. You can see when I met up with him, and that's in the Vintage Gamer episode that I put out quite a while back now. But I've still got loads of PS2 cardboard that he traded me to get through. Just the one piece from him today, though. And this is Juiced 2 Hot Import Nights Collector's Edition. So this one, exclusive to Australia, never released anywhere else in the world. A beautiful piece of cardboard. The cardboard on the outside is in excellent condition, and as you'll be seeing, it's got one of those open up style flaps at the front, revealing a bit of artwork. Also tells you what to expect inside this collector's edition. Now, unfortunately, this one is missing the poster that it mentions, but it does have the bonus sampler soundtrack CD. Interestingly, it says there's bonus custom challenges which would be in the game, but the disc doesn't say collector's edition on it. I'm unsure if that's the case, whether it was just on the disc, because DLC was not a thing back in PS2 days. So that's pretty interesting. We'll have to try it out and see, maybe compare the two. I do have a normal Juiced 2 somewhere. But yeah, not one you see out and about. Have you ever seen this one before? Juiced 2 Hot Import Nights collector's edition. Very, very happy to be adding this to my collection. Will sit very nice on the shelf with the PS2 spine. Very, very happy with this one. Big thanks to Ibs. So the last piece we'll be adding to the collection today is another Australian exclusive. Now, a few weeks ago, in an episode of the PS2 cardboard collection, I put out 5 of my most wanted pieces that I'm on the hunt for, that I just can't find anywhere. This was one that was on that list of 5, and one that I could find but was just extremely expensive. Literally a couple of weeks after I made that video, I got an offer from one that I was watching on eBay. Still very expensive, including the postage from Australia, don't get me wrong, but it was more within range of reality when it comes to how much I'm willing to pay for something like this. So I bought it. I'll put up how much I paid at some point during this. It was not cheap. An Australian exclusive sleeve. Hold on. Let's see together what it is. It does come from Australia, so we'll be sure to stamp on all cardboard that's come from there, just in case. But this, finally, is Shinobi. And this is the special edition. It comes with that cardboard sleeve, an all-over sleeve, actually more like a box encompassing the whole thing. Should have a bonus Shinobi artwork booklet in there, which it does. Looks to be in okay condition. A couple of kind of pull-up bits of the cardboard there. Shame, but can't really be helped. It happens a lot with this cardboard, especially these kind of tabs at the top here. And especially when it's a box that you have to constantly open and shut, that happens a lot more often. So no real complaints with the condition. The spines look okay, not too bad, both of them, so will display fine on the shelf. And as you will have seen if you saw that episode, this is really, really tough to find, especially in this country. So expensive. There's the price, whatever I paid for it, plus postage maybe. I'll put the full price up. Eye-watering, I'm sure, for what this is, but you cannot get it here, and I need it all. I need every piece of PS2 cardboard, and this is no exception. A very tough one to find, but another one I will happily scratch off the list. So 4.5 additions to the PS2 cardboard collection today. Very happy with each and every one of them. No problems condition-wise, which is the main problem we have when searching for cardboard, so very, very happy. If you need that Rayman for your collection and you've got something I need, swaps only is the rule for that, so get in touch if you want to make a trade for that one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.